One day, Jesus was passing through the ancient city of Jericho. The whole town was buzzing with excitement. People rushed out of their homes, leaving their work behind, eager just to catch a glimpse of him. Some carried their children on their shoulders, others climbed rooftops, and the streets overflowed with voices calling his name. Word had spread quickly. Jesus is coming. The teacher, the healer, the miracle worker. But among the crowds was a man who didn't fit in with the joy and celebration. His name was Zacchaeus. He was the chief tax collector, one of the richest men in Jericho. Yet despite his wealth, he carried a heavy burden. People despised him. They whispered behind his back, called him greedy, corrupt, a sinner. Everywhere he went, he felt the sting of rejection. Still, something deep inside him wanted to see Jesus. Maybe it was curiosity. Maybe it was hope. Maybe it was the silent prayer he had never spoken aloud. Can someone like me ever change? But Zacchaeus had a problem. He was short, far shorter than the crowd that now stood shoulder to shoulder. No matter how hard he tried to push through, he couldn't even see over their heads. Determined not to miss this moment, Zacchaeus made a quick decision. He ran ahead of the crowds, the dust rising beneath his feet, and found a sycamore tree along the road where Jesus would pass. He grabbed hold of the branches and climbed higher and higher until he had the perfect view of the whole street. From his perch among the leaves, Zacchaeus waited. His heart pounded. Then he saw him, Jesus, moving slowly through the crowd, surrounded by people calling out to him, reaching for him, praising him. But as Jesus approached the tree, something unexpected happened. He stopped. The entire crowd fell silent. Jesus lifted his head, and his eyes looked directly at Zacchaeus. Not with anger, not with judgment, but with a deep, gentle love that Zacchaeus had never seen before. Then Jesus spoke. Zacchaeus, come down quickly. Today I must stay at your house. Zacchaeus was shocked. How did Jesus know his name? Why would he choose him, the most disliked man in Jericho? Yet joy flooded his heart. He climbed down quickly, hardly able to breathe from excitement, and eagerly welcomed Jesus to his home. But the people were not happy. They murmured, "Why would Jesus go to the house of a sinner? He's the last person who deserves such honor." Inside his home, Zacchaeus stood before Jesus, overwhelmed, humbled, changed. Jesus didn't lecture him. He didn't list his sins. He simply showed Zacchaeus love strong enough to break years of guilt. With trembling hands and tears in his eyes, Zacchaeus said, "Lord, today I give half of my possessions to the poor. And if I have cheated anyone, I will repay them 4 times as much." It wasn't fear that made him say that. It was transformation, a new heart, a new beginning. Jesus smiled and said, "Today salvation has come to this house, for the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost." And that was the miracle. Not a miracle of healing a broken body, but a miracle of healing a broken heart. Zacchaeus, once hated, lonely, and lost, found forgiveness, joy, and a life forever changed because Jesus saw him, called him, and loved him.